Hello and welcome to Elite's Gaming Channel. This is the Legend of Zelda for Nintendo Switch guide. This also works on NES minus a few features like saves. If you want to, you can skip straight to the second quest by entering Zelda as your character name. But if you're not experienced, I do not recommend this. You should probably start on the first quest, which is where we are beginning today. So, without further ado, here we go. We're going to get our sword. So you go in this cave and you get your sword from the old man. These tactites can be very good for farming rupees. They drop quite a few. So if you're short on rupees and you want to buy some items, I recommend farming them. Watch out for the levers that come out of the ground and dodge the Zolas. They try and attack you from the water. If we had some bombs, we could get the entrance to get a heart container. So now we are headed on our way to get the map. The map is convenient because you can use it to show to the old woman so that you can get potions, aka water of life. This can be very helpful if you're about to die like I am. Yay, we got our first bomb. Now we can use it to explore other hidden areas, such as the one that I'm about to show you. Yay, a second bomb. Now we have 8 of them. So you go in here and you get some free rupees. 30 rupees to be exact. Now we're going to go and get the map. The map is up this ladder. Yes, your eyes are playing tricks on me. I don't know what you're talking about. Moving right along. This is where our first heart container is. Now that we got some bombs, we could bomb the entrance. There's an additional heart container over here, but you can only get it with the ladder. Yep, ladies and gentlemen, we're back at the start. Your eyes are playing tricks on you again. So here's another location of some free rupee. These tactites can be quite annoying, so moving right along, even though we're low health, we're going to go up here. This is the secret area where you can get some rupees. Oh yeah. 100 of them to be exact. So now, if you want to be cheap like me on the Nintendo Switch version only, or on an emulator, but make sure it's legal if you use a ROM, never download a ROM off the internet. Always use your own copy of the game. Now you might consider this cheating or being cheap. I consider it being efficient. So you can save your game and you can keep going in here until you get the right amount of rupees that you desire. So now we're at the maximum of 255 rupees. Now we're going to buy what we need. If we can survive. There we go. It's a fairy.
Hey, listen!
Don't ask me why I skip over this heart container right here ahead. We'll come back to it later though, I promise. Now this one here is at your discretion. I would never waste my money on that. Now that we're on this screen, there's a fairy to the north of here, and on the left bush, if we had something to burn it, we could have 100 rupees. But for now, we're going to get something that's more important. This is Elite's quick tip if you want to avoid damage. So the secret shop is up here. Under this Armo statue. It's quite a doozy. It's pretty expensive. Also, the monster bait is really cheap here, so it's a good idea to come back because it's one of the cheaper ones in the game. 60 rupees is a steal. Here's our free fairy.
Hey, listen!
Yeah, I know, I just keep leaving you guys hanging with that heart container, even though it's right in front of it. So now, we're going back to curb our gambling addiction. And get enough rupees to buy some other supplies. So, you know the drill. Save if you're on the Switch version. Like so. And then rinse and repeat till you have the amount of gold that you need. Or rupees, rather. Too much World of Warcraft for me. Sorry, I didn't mean to botch that and say gold. Moving right along, there's more free rupees under this Armo statue to the right. And now, this should be enough, if not more than enough, to get some of the items we need. There's some more free rupees in here. It might be 10, but every little bit counts. Especially if you don't want to gamble. There it is. We can finally purchase it. The candle. Which can be used to burn bushes to find secret rupee locations, as well as heart containers. Here's a little side trick that you can do. You can burn this to find the dungeon entrance to another castle for later, for level 8. But we'll come back to that at a future time. Here's some more lovely rupees. Aren't you glad we picked up that candle? 100 rupees. And now, since we'll be getting the bow and arrow shortly, we might as well pick up these arrows. Now, arrows work a special way. They work based on the amount of rupees you have. And now, before we leave this shop, we're going to buy the shield. It might not be the cheapest shield in the game, but it's better than nothing for now. Because there's other locations you can go to get a cheaper one. But that's fine. We're rich. You can use your candle to burn that to get some more rupees. There's a free heart container as well, right over here. You definitely don't want to be stupid and take the one on the left. You'll regret it, because you can buy those from showing the map to the old lady. Now that we have 5 heart containers, we can move up here and get our white sword, which will make us be able to do more damage to the enemies. Finally, now we can get our amazing white sword. And this concludes part 1. We finally made it to the first dungeon.